Good morning, everyone. We have the roll call, then we're going to have moment of silence for our dear friend Morris Hood. Madam the Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Ware.
Present.
Commissioner Varga.
Present.
Commissioner Palomera.
Here.
Commissioner Baker McCormick.
Here.
Commissioner Baydoun.
Here.
Commissioner Anderson. Chair Haddis.
Present. At this time, with great sadness, it hits you in the heart when you lose a friend. You have so much a positive and good memory, and designed by the Lord with a great smile and a friendly personality. Today we received the sad news, and it hit us in the hearts. So I'm asking all my colleagues and staff to have a moment of silence with our great sympathy to his family. Thank you. Next item, please.
B, approval of the April 21st, 2020 meeting minutes.
So moved. Baydoun.
Any support?
Support, Jewel Ware.
Motion been made and supported. All those who agree signify by saying aye.
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 Oppose. Motion carried. Next item.
C, old business. There is none.
Thank you. Next one.
Item D1 under new business, an update from the Economic Development Department on the county's partnership with TCF Bank to provide loans to small businesses in the county.
Thank you. We have with us Wafa from the Economic Development. She will give us update on the Wayne County loans with the TCF Bank. Wafa?
Yeah, so Wafa Denaro Economic Development. So we are going to continue to listen and provide solutions like the TCF Wayne County program. We're hearing that the federal help has been not coming fast enough and not getting not accessible to everybody. So the TCF partnership has been great at getting businesses cash in their hands within a week's time frame. The relief loan program has been extended over 200 offers for a total of $4 million to support businesses in Wayne County. Of the $4 million, 1.7, just a little over 1.7 million has been extended to Greater Wayne County, and 2.2 million has been extended to CDE communities. There's been 132 offers extended to those low-income communities, and then there's been 70 offers extended within the Greater Wayne County communities. So it's going really well. We have just under 2 months until the program closes out. We have until the end of June. So we're continuing to promote it. We're going to continue to encourage small businesses to apply to the program. We think it's really successful so far, and we want to continue to push the program to small businesses.
You said how much left? How much money left in the program?
So if you want to, I don't know who's controlling the screen, but on the second page there, it'll show a bar graph. So okay. There's still quite a bit of money left. As you can see within the CDE funds, there's just under $4 million, and within the general Wayne County funds, there's like 2.3 million.
Okay. again, I think we've been encouraging in each commissioner and their district, encouraging the small business people to apply with the TCF Bank. I hope really they listen, and I ask every mayor and township supervisor to communicate with the Chamber of Commerce of their city or township to encourage the small business people to apply for Wayne County loan. So we're doing our best, and I hope people would take advantage of this program. Any question for Wafa from the commissioners?
Commissioner Baker McCormick.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, I just wanted clarification on the ending date. You said sometime in June.
It's the June 30th, the very last, or June 30th. June 30th, yeah, the very last day of June. So it goes through the whole month of June.
And is there any ad campaigns that are currently being worked on to get the information out?
So we aren't doing paid advertising. We are having our communications department push out communications on social media and other means.
What other means? Social media and
Social media, they're pushing it out to the press. You know, our communications department is pushing out how they normally push out media advisories.
thank you.
Absolutely.
Any other question?
So I do have one more item that's not related to the Wayne County TCF loan program. I just wanted to give the committee an update on the Vibra Hospital in Lincoln Park. The sale for Vibra needed board approval, and the board is a joint venture between Beaumont and the Vibra reps. And the deal is not going to go through because Beaumont is stopping the deal from going through. So I just wanted to make sure you guys had that information now. That's really all the information I have. We're looking to get more information on that, and we'll share it as we get it. But the Vibra deal is being stopped by Beaumont.
What Beaumont have with the deal? I mean, what's
they have a board member they have a board member, and they need board approval, and the board member, it has to be it's not going to be approved by their own board.
They own the hospital? Beaumont own it?
I'm sorry?
Beaumont own the facility?
No. The sale needs their board approval, and the board is a joint venture between. So the sale needs board approval, and the board is a joint venture with Beaumont and Beaumont reps, and the Beaumont reps are stopping the deal because they don't think it's fair market value.
Hey, Mr. Chairman, Andrew Kandrivas here.
Yes.
If I could just try
Andy.
to clarify, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but the sale of the hospital site itself is the problem right now. And from what I'm told, Beaumont has an ownership stake in the current hospital, and they're refusing to let the entity sell it to the new people, which we approved the program for.
Oh, I see. So they part of the ownership.
Yes, ownership of the property, the old ownership.
Yes.
Partial.
Okay, now I understand. Yeah. Now I understand why Beaumont is in, and I really believe Beaumont doesn't make things easy in those kind of situation or any kind of situation have been very difficult to communicate with Beaumont. I don't know why, but
Happening.
we'll wait and see.
Mr.
Any-
Chair,
Yes, Madam.
Bartha,
Carla.
I'm really disappointed that Beaumont did not come forward prior to us voting for this. The community was really looking forward to, all of our downriver communities were really looking forward to getting the hospital back. And I don't see Beaumont doing anything to bring themselves downriver. So, well, not downriver, but to help open up that particular hospital and buy into it as their own. So I'm really disappointed, and I hope that maybe we can still work something out to make sure that, and I know that Khalil and the team will be working on Beaumont to see how maybe we can satisfy their needs on the board. But I surely am very disappointed and hope that we can open up this hospital and they will not stand in the way. But they need to give us clear understanding as to what it is they want and what they think that property is worth. It's worth not much sitting there at all. So I'm really, like I said, disappointed, in my community as well as other communities will be very upset with Beaumont for coming in such a late date and botching all this up. Thank you.
Mr. Chair?
Mr. Commissioner Baidoon.
Yeah, I'm assuming that Beaumont is concerned about competition. I thought about that because I knew Beaumont had something to do with this property, because Vibra is part of Beaumont, and they must have a covenant not to compete in their sale agreement. Like Commissioner Vargas said, this probably is not worth anything. I mean, it's not very valuable property if it's not being used as a hospital, is the point I'm trying to make. And it would be interesting to see why they are blocking the sale. Are they fearing the competition from this new hospital coming in? I thought this is going to be a specialty, mainly a specialty hospital, like a neurosurgery center in Beaumont, to the best of my knowledge. I mean, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. Do they have a neurosurgery center here, Beaumont, like Royal Oak? Do they have neurosurgery center? Or Dearborn? I don't think they do in Dearborn.
No, they don't.
I don't know, but the issue here, it's when government try to buy a property, everybody think the most generous money, it's the tax dollar. I hope it's not the case in this deal, because it's a humanitarian deal more than it's financial, to have a medical facility in the middle of the communities where it's needed. So I don't know what's their motivation, and I'm gonna count on Mr. Kadrivas to keep us informed on their reason, and try to keep the communication going and send them the message loud and clear. Is the offer, it's the offer. They're not gonna try to get the county to pay higher price and property have no value if we don't buy it. It's my
Commissioner,
personal yes.
Commissioner, to that point now, I don't know how long this process is going to play out. Wafa, what happens? Do we wait on this 500,000? Do we put it on the side for this hospital, or could this money be used somewhere else in Wayne County and other communities? I'm sorry, I don't mean to take the money away from your district, Commissioner Varga, but I know we have certain time to spend this money, Wafa, right?
Yeah, so we will reallocate the money. We will put a plan together for reallocating the $500,000 somewhere else.
Yeah. Because this could take a while.
Well, Mr.
going back and
I'm sorry,
forth.
Mr. Chair.
Yeah, Varga.
Mr. Chair, there is a way to reallocate some of those dollars back into my district, so I don't believe that we are going to lose it. I'm just sorry that we could not use that as an incentive because we weren't buying the hospital. We were just a little part of getting them an incentive to do so. And so I'm hoping that that $500,000 now can be used throughout the county, including in my district. So I don't take it as we're losing that money because we are going to all need it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other comment on that subject?
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Anderson?
I had my hand up quite a while, but I just wanted to, along the same lines of what Commissioner Baydoun said, do we have any sense of what kind of a timeline we're looking at before a decision will be made to use the funds for something else? Because the need is there, and I would think within a couple of weeks, if not sooner.
Yeah, and Terry Carroll, who's the director for CDBG, will be coming to you guys with a proposal within a few weeks. I don't think it'll be much longer than that.
Okay, and I think, and I know we have a HHS meeting later today, but we need to get a handle on what monies have been expended from that those federal dollars so far, for what purposes, and what's planned for the remainder.
Yeah, I think Mr. Carroll would update us on the all the project he will propose for the 2020 budget from HUD. And I think Wafat, she's gonna pass the message to him as the committee expects some breakdown on all the project he's proposing for 2020.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just a final comment, Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Baydoun.
I'm just a little bit surprised and shocked, to say the least, that after the media comes out and they do a story on this and it's all over, and we meet and we allocate money for this, and Beaumont comes in the last minute and they block the sale. Why didn't they have an agreement in place before they came to the commission for this 500,000? I'm just curious as to the timing of it. It's very suspicious as to why. What happened?
So we wanted them to start treating, you know, when they came to us, the hospitals, Beaumont had announced they were nearing capacity. Henry Ford had announced they were at capacity. So we wanted to extend the capacity, and we wanted them to start treating COVID patients immediately. And, you know, you guys approved it, and they started treating patients just a few days later.
You know, Wafa, I just want to tell you something doesn't make sense to me. Is when we trying to open emergency places to put patients in the places like the Cobo Hall and some warehouses, because all the hospital full capacity, and here Beaumont closed the hospital in Wayne and start putting body in a warehouse and boxes. So I don't understand the strategy of Beaumont, and we try to communicate with them, try to understand what they're doing, but their response was not very good. They show disrespect to the county, and here another issue. We have this deal, we've been working on it, and Beaumont came in the last minute and pulled the plug on it. So I don't know what's their motivation. Their leadership didn't come forward and explain what's their plan, what they're trying to do to make sure we have crystal clear relationship with them. So I think Mr. Canrivas should send the message to Beaumont with all what they've been doing, from closing facility when we need facility, when we're trying to find more bed. They really probably looking from their own viewpoint and not necessarily they're right. So and pulling the plug on this project downriver without sending us, good communication in good faith to see how can we reach agreement. So it's not acceptable in my book. So we'll see how things gonna go with Beaumont.
Mr. Chair, Andrew Canrivas here.
Yes, Andy.
I will speak with Khalil Rahal, and we will definitely. It's not the last word we're going to have with Beaumont on this issue.
Okay, thank you. Any other remark by the commission?
I wonder, Mr. Chair, if this decision is motivated by the fact that they did reopen Beaumont Wayne, and because of the amount of pressure that they received from the public and the elected officials, perhaps they see a threat from this new hospital to the existence of the newly reopened Beaumont Wayne. Maybe I'm just speculating here.
Yeah, the issue here, even if your speculation is true, nothing wrong if they come to us, say, look, we have opened this facility and we don't want to try to open another facility and close it in the near future for the lack of business or the demand. So we're going to wait to see how the market control the need of those facilities. Good communication. All what I'm asking, it's a good communication. They feel they too big, too strong. They have an 8 hospital. So they don't feel like they owe us communication with us, where I feel they do. They do business in our communities in Wayne County, and they need to communicate with us. So I'm gonna leave it to the attorney and the professional specialist in Wayne County Health Department to give us opinion on the behavior of Beaumont. So any other question? If not, Madame the Clerk, next item.
We have 2 hands raised. We have Commissioner.
Okay,
Baker,
go ahead.
Commissioner
Baker. Commissioner McCormick.
I'm sorry, I didn't have my hand raised unless it was from before. I'm okay.
Okay, who's next?
Commissioner Ware.
Thank
Commissioner
you.
Ware.
Yes, I would just like to add to it. I'm concerned that Wayne County would bring us information on a project and that they didn't research or research it carefully, because we were also excited about the program, the project, to know, that we were also lending a hand and providing funding that would help with this pandemic that was going on. So I think in the near future, we just need to cross our T's and dot all our I's before they bring us a project. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other comment? Hearing none, we move to next item.
E, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
There are none at the present time. Next
Other
item.
comments?
Anybody from the public like to make a comment? It's the time. If anybody out there need to comment? Anybody from the public like to comment on the Economic Development Committee meeting? Anybody from the public like to comment on the Economic Development Committee issues? There are none. Next item.
Adjournment.
So moved.
Move to
Palomero.
adjourn.
Support.
Vargas, support.
Motion been made and supported. All those who agree signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries. Everybody be safe and have a good day. And I think we try to wait.
We'll
and
see you at 11.
Yes, definitely. Okay, it's amazing. Joe Palomero still in the same spot we left him last time. Well,
Joey moves around the state. He's all over. Next thing, I'm going to see him in my backyard.
You're just
Well,
right.
be careful what you wish for, because if you see him in your backyard, you better have the shish kebab ready.
Hands-free
right.
delivery,
That's right.
of course.
Yeah, well.
Okay, guys, we'll see you at 11.
See you. See you in a
We'll see you in
half hour.
28 minutes.
Yep.
Bye-bye.